I'm James Barrett-Sterling. This is Robins TV. We're here today at the home of Heybridge Swifts for an FA Trophy game, but we've got a world exclusive. Just want to speak to Mr. Harry Kane about putting England through to the World Cup finals. Well done.
Thank you very much. Good afternoon, everyone. Left it quite late for my goal, but managed to bundle the ball over the back of the line into the net. So looking for a bit of a result today. Good few games we've had. Well, apart from Tuesday, but looking to get that winning form back on streak.
Yeah, of course, this isn't Harry Kane, this is Brad. Yeah. He's a Carshalton fan. You speak about the game on Tuesday night at Hastings. That was our first league defeat. What ramifications do you think that might have for going forward?
I didn't actually go to the game. It's actually my 26th birthday on Tuesday. So
belated happy birthday.
Thank you very much. Yeah, went out for a meal with the family, which was quite nice. But I think a bit of a knock, but I think going forward we've shown some good menace this season. Attacking wise, I think probably the best we've actually been, and I think if we can just sort of get a few sort of results on the run, we should get back into our winning ways and sort of push ourselves back up the league where we should be. So I'm thinking hopefully promotion. Just got to get some consistency with our results. I think we've thrown a couple of stupid points away with sort of the late draws that we've got. Yeah. So if we can try and prevent that happening, then I think we're quite positive going forward, and just the defensive sort of errors that we do make, I think we should try to eliminate those.
It's a cup game today, so does that take away from league pressures for a little bit, give us a little bit of respite, and maybe Peter can try out maybe a couple of different players, that sort of thing?
Yeah, I think so. I think we should come away with a result, at least a draw. Obviously hopeful for the win here, but if we can get them back to Carshalton Avenue on Tuesday, that'd be a good result for us. I'd like a cup run. Obviously the FA Cup is obviously unfortunately not going ahead with us, but even the FA Trophy, the days of when we went to Lincoln away a good couple of years back, that was a good experience. So yeah, hoping to get some kind of result.
Yeah, that was a good experience, the Lincoln games in the FA Trophy. What are your particular memories of those, Brad?
Yeah, I remember a couple of coaches going up there, obviously getting a draw and then bringing them back to our place. So just to see everything on the large side, big crowds. Yeah, just like, memories that it's obviously stuck in my mind for one of our biggest games, and we actually did perform there, so hopefully we can try and get that far.
And that was Paul Vine's hat-trick, wasn't it, that replay?
It was actually, yeah. It was quite scary bringing them back. Didn't have too many fans, which weren't too intimidating at our place, but yeah, Paul Vine's good player, remember him, yeah.
And speaking of the striking options that we've got this season as well, a lot of people are very familiar with them. Who's your favourite up top?
Well, I'm glad that Ricky's back. We've missed him. We've obviously done really well with Sterling Parker. He's done a good job. But now we've got a couple more options. Mikel is my favourite. Okay. He's had a real good couple of games. Hopefully he can sort of continue that form. So I've got to say Mikel so far.
And when you don't get to the games, obviously Robins TV and Twitter and that sort of thing, do you keep up to date with everything?
Yeah, flags up on my phone, so as soon as that comes through, I'm checking out the highlights. Always better to watch once we've got a win, so I can see them goals go in. Yeah, even the fans TV, I think it's a great thing. Glad to be on here, and I think we should obviously roll it out throughout the season and get some good conversations going. Excellent.
There you go, fully endorsed by Brad. We're just under an hour away from kick-off. It's Heybridge Swifts against Carshalton Athletic, and this is Robins TV.
Take out.
Hold on! Winners!
And coming on is number 16, Will Smith.
Robins TV, Heybridge Swifts 2, Carshalton Athletic 0. I'm James Barrett-Sterling. Been joined by AJ. AJ, another defeat in a week is becoming a bit of a routine now.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, I don't know what's happened with the team at the moment. Confidence seems to have run dry with them at the moment. The defeat on Hastings was particularly disappointing. Today, not so much because it was only a cup game at the end of the day, but I thought at one point we were going to come back into it. That little spell we had in the second half, I thought, if we can get one back there, we could probably get something or even take them back to Colston on Monday, but it wasn't to be. So yeah, it's disappointing really. Yeah, it's
a bit of a cliche to say a game of two halves, but it really was like that, wasn't it, today? First half we didn't really put much of a performance in, but then it changed when we made the substitutions.
Yeah, the double substitution really changed the game, and I thought we seemed to come out after that with a bit more attacking, bit more gusto. We started playing it around a little bit, and when we play it around like that, teams find it hard to keep up with us. And so we had that good spell, good 15-20 minute spell. I really thought we was going to get something out of this, and then sadly, sort of near the end, a mistake, and we ended up losing 2-0, which was a bit massively disappointing, to be fair. But what can I say?
I mean, to say it was only a cup game, there was a few quid riding on this one, even though it was a preliminary round. So it's a bit disappointing for the club overall as well, not to progress and maybe pick up a bit of cash.
Yeah, I mean, these little cash bits you get from the trophy runs and FA Cup runs always helps all non-league clubs at this level, whatever level it is. And yeah, it is disappointing that we've lost out on a little bit of money on that. But you always want to have a nice, good cup run in a trophy or the FA Cup. And the more it comes through, the more the club gets, and the more opportunities the club gets to sort of be seen. So yeah, it is disappointing that we've missed out on the cash prize. But we just have to take it on the chin and just get over it and just sort of concentrate back on the league.
Well, the next league game is Tuesday night, Horsham away. What kind of experience are you hoping that's going to be? Can we get back to winning ways?
Well, I hope so. I mean, seeing that they lost 8-0 today at Cray, so maybe they're going into that game a little bit low on confidence, and hopefully if we can put our game together, start playing it around quick, attacking football that we can play, I'm confident we can get something down from there on Tuesday night. So get the league situation back in order, and hopefully go on from there.
Excellent. Down but not out. Robins TV, I've been joined by defender Paris Hamilton Downs after the 2-0 defeat away at Heybridge Swifts. Paris, just as we look out there, it's tipping down with rain. It kind of sums up our week a little bit, doesn't it?
Yeah, very much so. It's been one to forget, I think, after midweek's game, conceding 4, not scoring. So it's definitely been a week to forget, I think.
So, just talk to us about today's game. It seemed like the proverbial game of two halves. We didn't really put much of a performance in the first, but the second half we came out fighting.
Yeah, it took us a while to sort of work them out really and get hold of the game. First half, it's pretty much a one-sided team. We didn't really get hold of the ball like we normally do, move it. It's a lack of communication in areas. That sort of just little things that we normally really work well on. So second half we came out, sort of got at them like we should have in the first half. Started to move the ball around a little bit more. Ricky came on and had a good little impact. So it was much better second half, but made hard work of it from the first half, and it was an uphill struggle from then really.
I mean, the double substitution that saw Ola Sogbanmu be pushed up front. Now, obviously, Robins fans of old will know that he's played striker before.
Yeah.
But what did he give us? Because that's where the change kind of was implemented.
Well, their centre backs, any long ball up top to them was meat and drink for them. So a bit of a physical presence of Ola. They found it much more harder to just head and kick. So he put a much more physical opponent up for them. But it's not normally our game to sort of lump it up there, but sometimes when you've got to put a few balls up to the strike and get the ball forward much more quicker, it does help. So, yeah.
Tuesday night we've got Horsham away, and they themselves lost 8-0 today in their cup game. That won't have any bearing on Tuesday's game, but what kind of confidence does that give going forward?
I don't think it would change much of our game. I think we know what we need to do going onto Tuesday's game. I don't think Pete will change much in terms of mentality or telling us what we need to do and what we don't need to do. But I think it's the case of tuning a few things and trying to carry on to what we was doing a couple of weeks ago, and we was picking up wins and playing much better than we have been for the last week or so.
And just finally, Sean O'Toole's back in the squad. There's a rumour that he was hanging around today. Yeah. Are you afraid for your left back berth?
Yeah, definitely so, even though he doesn't like playing there. Says he can't play there, but it's good to have him back. It's been a while, and yeah, he definitely will add to the squad. So yeah, I was happy to see Sean back.
Excellent. And next up for the Robins, as we say, it's Horsham away, and Robins TV will be there giving you all the coverage.